As beautiful as Central Park is to look at, it tastes good too. With me right now is New York City Parks and Recreational naturalist, Mr. Steve Brill, also known as the Wild Man. How are you, Steve?
Hi, nice to see you. Great.
Now you have picked some stuff that you can actually eat here in the park.
Right. These are extremely common plants that otherwise get killed by the mowers, and many of them are edible. All the ones over here are edible. We have dandelion greens. The leaves are bitter now. You have to get them earlier, but you can make wine out of the flowers. Garlic mustard, really tangy, sharp-tasting mustard green.
Now, what about these
This
flowers?
is wisteria. These flowers are all going to just fall on the ground any day now, but you can eat them.
Okay. Now, before we do anything, there is a caution here, right?
You can't go on your own picking things. If you make a mistake, you may wind up waking up the next morning and find yourself on the endangered species list. Or even worse, you might harm a rare plant.
Now, what about people who say, hey, Steve, babe, there are dogs walking around in the park,
You go to clean areas, you wash everything thoroughly, and there are fortunately no diseases that are transmissible from dogs to human beings. But you wash everything anyway. These plants are extremely nutritious and very tasty.
My director is daring me to eat this. Brian and Deborah, how much would you give me to eat this?
Oh, Al, you whatever you want. But you're going to eat it, not me.
Okay. Well,
Happy snacking.
We're going to do that in a little while. But right now, I want to tell you, Mike Jensen's Journal is brought to you by Today's Chevrolet, who invites you to see why nobody's winning the heartbeat of America. And now, here's Deborah.
Yum, yum. Thanks,
Financial
Al.
company.
Swallow. Attorney Pell says more on Brill's Green Revolution.
The rain poured heavily in Central Park. Hardly a day for an outdoor picnic. Well, not according to Steve Brill, who prefers a dandelion over a hot dog. Brill is better known as the Wild Man of Central Park.
More calcium, potassium, iron, vitamin A in this dandelion leaf than anything you can buy.
Steve Brill calls himself a naturalist, a hands-on environmental educator who teaches his students that the park is a natural restaurant filled with wild delicacies supplied only by Mother Nature. Nutrition for adult and children alike. Brill was hired 4 years ago by former Parks Commissioner Henry Stern. His job description, which paid $10.25 an hour, was to conduct tours, teaching about the park's free wild foods. Well, as of today, Brill is pulling himself from the park's payroll in the appropriate setting of a rainy park surrounded by his students. The Wild Man resigned.
Okay, I'm resigning because the Parks Commissioner Betsy Gotbaum wants me to tell people on the tours that wild foods are a menace to public health.
I certainly wouldn't want to encourage the people of the city of New York to eat things out of the park where dogs may have urinated or where there's a lot of carbon monoxide. I mean, he may be perfectly healthy, but I certainly wouldn't want to suggest that people do that. Would you?
And furthermore, the Parks Commissioner says the Wild Man is encouraging park vandalism.
It's a bit inconsistent for me on the one hand to say you can't take things out of the park and then allow him to do tours where they take bags full of salad fixings for dinner.
Well, Brill says the only thing he inspires is conservation and good eating habits. Anyway, Brill's resignation in no way ends this dispute. You see, the Wild Man says he's going to continue to give his tours, and that's a problem, according to the Parks Department. Officials there say they might have to arrest him, and Brill says if that's what's necessary, well, so be it. Sue?
So was your little mouth watering out there, Ferry, with all those goodies?
Oh, yes.
Get salad every day.
I didn't mind that hot dog man in the park.
Oh, it came in handy. All right,
Now, the
Ferry,
rich
thanks.
often
Go ahead,
second
Howard reports some new rules were more than he could swallow.
For reasons the courthouse and the press ate it up.
Eventually, the charges were dropped, and Brill was hired by the Parks Department to lead the tours, which involves eating scores of leaves and roots in the park.
Greenbrier, catbrier, is also called blasphemy vine.
What does it taste like?
That's for you to tell us. It's good. Sour, lots of vitamin C.
Not one of my favorites.
Really?
No.
People love this.
Brill says his resignation will not prevent him from leading tours in the park.
If we happen to see him, we will summons him.
So you've heard both sides to the story, and it's up to you to decide who you agree with. As for me, this story has left a bitter taste in my mouth. Steve Powers, Fox News, Channel 5.